that Caitlin Clark is the biggest star in American sports, bar none. No one else can do this. She's that big of a star that just showing up for a day, magnificent impact on the LPGA.
Think about how the basketball player is when Caitlin Clark walks onto a golf course. Everyone starts talking about the LPGA. They didn't just send out the red carpet to welcome her on social media. She was carpeted and set up for a performance that had everyone buzzing, and the WNBA was tumbling weeds and crickets.
It's the fault of the WNBA because the LPGA just did everything that the WNBA should have been doing this season.
The LPGA matched W. Clark with a world number. You would think that Clark had vanished if Nelly Korda hadn't taken a back seat and allowed the moment to happen without tweeting them or celebrating with even a simple thank you. Into thin air. This wasn't just a market failure, but the WNBA served as a clear example of how not to run a professional league that has struggled financially for years without having the opportunity to draw in more fans and revenue. The LPGA's guide to the WNBA was nevertheless a masterclass in recognizing and leveraging star power. In this video, 10 instances are revealed where the LPGA showed exactly how to honor a celebrity like Caitlin Clark and founded the WNBA. The WNBA seemed to be stuck in high school, but stay behind us because we have an unexpected number 11 that will inspire you and a number 12 that will make you crave. Clark went straight to the LPGA after leaving Iowa. Before dissecting it, please remember to register for the Are You Ready? survey if you think Clark's debut season was a total flop for the WNBA. Wait till you see what they did or didn't do next. Let's go, channel.
And here's the other thing that I found fascinating. But they seem to have welcomed Caitlin Clark to the LPGA, and people are saying...
The LPGA turned Caitlin Clark's participation in their prom event into a moment deserving of a headline when they disclosed that it was by no means a silent disclosure. Even using local and national news, the announcement went viral on social media, and the sports industry generated excitement beyond the typical golf audience by ensuring that a basketball event would be necessary as Clark's game expanded, in addition to golf fans.
It's quite amazing for a Wednesday. I mean, there's so many media here from all different sort of media aspects, local news, lots of reporters around that you normally wouldn't see on a Wednesday out here at an LPGA event. All the spectators are all waiting to get their final glimpse of Caitlin, hopefully a final.
However, taking into account how the NBA handled Clark's debut campaign, despite her record-breaking performances and undeniable star power, keep in mind that the announcements were merely passable. The WNBA's major announcement from the LPGA wasn't just a press release. They realized that promoting a sportsman like Clark could attract more viewers and generate excitement that went beyond the actual event. Meanwhile, the WNBA's standard strategy lost the chance to turn Clark's first season into a significant occasion and air that echoes the reasons the league continues to struggle higher. The announcement of Clark as Rookie of the Year, yes, never happened. It was completed in a vacant gym with the prize submitted through what should have been a high enthusiasm for a new chapter in the league.
Higher television ratings, higher attendance figures. Ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't come courtesy of a league. It comes courtesy of the players that play in the league. And in her case, she was the most popular, which means she could have helped your bottom line, which means you should have seen that from day one and maximized it. But you...
The NBA's moment was more than just a marketing blunder. It was a failure to run the league like a professional association. The LPGA took great pride in the NBA's performance, which was only highlighted by their silence. But this was just the first indication that they knew they were being outperformed. Not only was the move shrewd, but it was also a declaration that this was an opportunity to watch Clark, and together, Korda created a spectacle that attracted attention and went beyond golf, and new admirers would spot Clark next to the finest that golf has to offer. What did they do with the sports attention? Does she get paired with Nelly Korda? This strategic golfer is the best in the world.
How was your jump shot?
It probably needs work. It's probably not that good.
Not that good?
Yeah, maybe I'll ask Kaylin for some advice, some tips. Next time we'll get together, maybe it'll be on a basketball court.
Compare this to the WNBA's handling of Clark's first season. Despite her noteworthy achievements and unique ability to draw sizable crowds, she was rarely portrayed favorably. Instead of embracing her as a rising star, the WNBA seemed to treat her as just another player. Do you call the commissioner's remarks on live television notice when you're asked?
Just when you're asking about Caitlin a lot, you bring up other rookies as well.
No league's ever about one player. That player could get hurt or whatever. So I think it's just to give recognition that in sports, people watch for compelling content and rivalries. And you can't do that alone as one.
The LPGA's move was perfect evidence of the power of celebrity and reciprocal excellence through positioning. This wasn't limited to women's golf. Clark and Korda brought in new audiences and showcased the best players. This strengthened the LPGA's ability to showcase its athletes and gave the WNBA players and the league a chance to showcase themselves. But Buzz's cautious approach missed Clark's potential, so the LPGA received media attention. The WNBA struggled to make an impression with this, and their rising star was just the beginning of the LPGA's speed advantage.
It's going to be, before the argument was, the league is much more than this one girl that came into the league,
right.
And we've established it, and hey, look at the numbers everywhere else across women's basketball. It's not just Caitlin Clark, it's all of us.
The LPGA realized that promoting Caitlin Clark's appearance could not stop with announcements and partnerships. It needed to quickly take over the digital world. When Clark arrived on the course, social media platforms were flooded with content, and the LPGA made sure that fans couldn't look past the pictures and videos without seeing Clark and Nelly Korda in front of center. This consistent and captivating content generated interest far beyond the normal golf crowd, creating a viral moment that led to comparisons. The WNBA's use of social media during Clark's first season showed a noticeable difference where there were occasional updates and highlights, but there was no deliberate effort to overload timelines with information that made it impossible to overlook Clark's season. It seemed as though the WNBA was content to let her greatness speak for itself, but it missed the chance to make it more widely known. Do you remember when the WNBA first started making the playoffs their top priority to attract Caitlin Clark, who couldn't even make it to the LPGA's approach poster? It highlighted Clark's involvement point at which they attracted basketball fans infrequent viewers, including some who had never seen a round oval before. It was strategic, noisy, and effective.
So much buzz online, she was trending on Twitter, all of the things. And the LPGA was promoting the crap out of this event.
There were no behind-the-scenes videos, viral social media posts, or interactive fan poetry moments in the media to keep Clark at the forefront of her supporters' attention, in contrast to the NBA's more muted digital gifts that failed to capitalize on the momentum she created on the court. If you have reached this point and are enjoying the video, please remember to hit like, turn on all notifications, and subscribe. We understand that watching this video takes up a significant amount of your time, and you are now appreciated for returning to the action. Minds the Indiana Fever and Clark's own supporters worked together to highlight what Clark was worried about regarding the quiet on the WNBA radio. The LPGA's takeover served as an example of how to create using contemporary platforms, enthusiasm display of talent, and eventually attract new followers to the sport.
It's in the car, actually.
Sorry about that. Okay, well, thank you.
Yay!
The LPGA used more than just social media partnerships and celebrity endorsements to captivate fans. They took fan interaction to a whole new level during Caitlin Clark's prom appearance. The event was meant to be an opportunity for fans to interact with Clark, watch her play up close, and even get autographs. It wasn't just a golf outing, it seemed like a recognition of crossover artists who connected with everyone in attendance. The LPGA knew that in order to build a loyal fan base, you had to create opportunities for fans to participate. Just look at this last scene from Clark's performance.
Can you please sign this, 24 years. John Deere boys.
Caitlin, nice to meet you. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Hung in there, you know. Let's go.
Now let's look at the WNBA's approach. Clark's the first season featured everything needed for enormous fan interaction and a thrilling new record-breaking performances by celebrities and excitement that may have been used to attract more viewers, but the WNBA failed to do so produce engaging experiences or draw attention to chances that would have attracted admirers nearer to Clark's location, the fan meet and greets before the game unique behind the scenes. Material or promoting fan events during those times were few and far between. Departing untapped potential points of connection. If whatever the case the Indiana sponsors of Fever Clark or Clark herself, the LPGA's approach demonstrated that creating fans believe they are a part of something unique. What keeps people returning is the moment, whether it was observing Clark's signature signings while laughing with Nelly Korda or taking enthusiastic pictures. The event made memories for the young fans that would last long after the final swing. The enthusiasm was evident, and it transformed indifferent spectators into engaged supporters of the WNBA's. Hesitation to encourage comparable interaction tactics caused them to fall behind as the LPGA capitalized on Clark's popularity to produce in an exciting and welcoming environment. The passive strategy of the WNBA was another lost chance to advertise not just Clark, but the league as a whole. Given that we're speaking about fans, what about those at how did the LPGA's strategic TV work at home coverage that evens out Clark's appearance more powerful? So the WNBA's next move, will they understand their star authority's importance and use it to further the league, or will they let the past happen again? Please leave a comment with your ideas, like to subscribe, and turn everything on notifications to make sure you don't overlook anything. Choose the video that shows up on the screen, and I'll see you at the next one.